Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson, and it's just spectacular to see you here. Come on up there, Pedro. Pedro, well, if you saw his picture on the post, he has got himself a fancy new hairdo and a treat because he's just a jolly good boy. Good job, Pedro. I'll let you down. He's very busy, too, showing off his new hairdo. All right, we have more rain showers across the region today. We're going to update you on that. We're going to see it clear. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fast-moving systems move our way through, and we'll talk about our next chance of some rainy weather as well. As always, you can leave your name and location in the comments below. I always enjoy hearing who's watching right here on Hutch's Weather. And a quick note from my sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. If you've been thinking of upgrading to a new Bryant heating and air conditioning system, they're not only going to take care of you, they're going to take care of you. Because if you purchase that new Bryant system and upgrade today, they're a premier Bryant dealer. Then guess what? You get a free hot water heater to boot. That's through the end of the month. So make sure you give them a call. Tell them Hutch sent you. Now let's talk weather. Thanks, Nathan. Good to see you on board. Pedro says hi. Here is a look at our radar right now, and that rain continues to swirl around, now mainly toward the Twin Cities, as that radar is showing most of the activity in central and southern Minnesota. And this is the rain shower activity of significance. We had some beautiful rain showers here in the Southern Valley, and I've heard from you. Thank you for your reports of just how dry things are up north. I'm going to show you a little bit about the rainfall amounts and where it fell. And I'm also going to show you about that drought, and we'll show you the impacts there. But we do have rain showers moving through that Annandale area, heading out toward the I-94 corridor near Monticello, out towards Zimmerman. It's all moving right into the western reaches of the metro area right now. That extends up towards St. Cloud. In our neck of the woods, the green on the radar is showing that we do have just a couple of, well, I guess he does want to say hi somewhere. Just a couple of more rain showers out here. Pedro is pointing to them right here. And he says they're perfect because we needed a little bit more in the way of rain. Up to the north, it's been very dry, but there were some sprinkles that worked their way through. We still are seeing a little bit in Beltrami County from Red Lake, right down into the Bemidji area. Hi, Paula. Good to have you on board. Thanks for sharing stars. All right, moisture amounts. Let's talk about that, shall we, Pedro? Yeah, do you like to talk about that? You do? Okay, you better have another treat. He's been getting kind of spoiled today because, boy, did he get the spa treatment. Yeah, such a good boy. Okay, now look at these rainfall amounts. Mainly, you draw the state in half, and the southern half got rain, and the north, well, missed out on most of it. But the healthiest amounts in and around an inch, and even more, extended from the I-94 corridor right through Fergus Falls, where we had about a half of an inch to 3/4 of an inch in the southwestern portion of Otter Tail County. Look at this, Grant County, 1.23 inches there, 1.05 as we sneak over into Traverse County, but that is a 1.28 down there in southern Wilkin County, and a fair amount in the Wahpeton Breckenridge area, and as seen on DOT cameras, there's standing water in the ditch. We had over an inch in central parts of Cass County, Clay County, a little bit drier, and as you go north, Becker County, Monoman County, that's where we saw that cutoff line to about 1/4 of an inch. You see it? And then more to the south and less to the north. Need to get a half of an inch out there in Steele County as we look up towards your area in Grand Forks. A few hundredths out there, under 2/10 the way it looks, with almost dry conditions the farther north we went. Central parts of North Dakota picking up some rain showers as well. Now take a gander at this. This is a look at where the drought index was as we started our week. And here is a peek at that. And what you're going to notice here, a couple things will highlight our area. First and foremost, the orange colors you see here are severe drought. Severe drought from northern portions of the valley into central Minnesota. The yellow areas, well, that's abnormally dry. But you know what? That rain really is going to help. And I do believe we'll see some areas taken out of the drought entirely, at least a few areas in the Southern Valley with the fresh inch of rainfall. Now, if we take a closer look at the region here, we can pull you into North Dakota and show you that northeast North Dakota and the Devil's Lake Basin is where things are the driest, and we do have some of that severe drought. And as we look into Minnesota, basically from northwest Minnesota into the central part of the state where you see the orange shade, and even the moderate drought that's in this tan shade here, Those are the areas. That does include Red Lakes, Bemidji, straight down into the Brainerd Lakes area, as well as much of Hubbard County as well. So anywhere in the yellow there, we got a little bit of rain. That's going to help, but we could certainly use some more. And guess what? That forecast is looking, well, like we're going to have a chance at seeing some more in the liquid precipitation and not the white precipitation variety. Planning forecast, let's get you going here. And I'm keeping my eyeballs on you to see if you have any questions out here. What's up, Pedro, says Nathan. Hi, says Pedro. Lane says hello from Arizona. Hey, good to see you on board. It was so dusty here, Lane, you wouldn't have believed what the vision was across the area, as we had south winds to 40 miles per hour. And some people mentioned that the reduced visibility looked like a haboob that you see down there in the desert southwest. All right, Pedro says, be ready for the coolest weather right up there in places like western Polk County, Ada, and the Norman County area, all the way up into Marshall County, Minnesota. 20s to around 30 degrees there. The rest of the entire region will be in the mid-30s. Light north-northwest winds. Scobie, Montana. Good to see you on board, Paul. So for Fargo, that means a 33-degree start to your day. That's kind of crisp. Look at the warm colors returning. Pedro's happy because he likes... Do you want to go for a walk? A walk? Do you want to go for a walk? He likes to go for walks. He really likes to go for walks. And we're talking dog walking weather. You could walk your cat. You can walk your llama. You can walk your iguana as well, because temperatures will be in the 60s, and it'll be warmer up north where we have very little rain. There's less evaporation that will go on, and I do believe these numbers are too low. We could see some upper 60s tomorrow in places like Kitson County up there in that Langdon and Walhalla area where it's just so bone dry. Now, looking at Fargo, I think we'll be near 60 degrees at best. And where we got the inch of rain down south, it's going to be closer to those mid and upper 50s. That includes Bemidji, down into the Hubbard County area, as well as Becker and Ottertail County, mid 50s. And if you're up near Roseau, Lake of the Woods, that does look like temperatures there will be in the 55-degree range, unless you're right there on the lake, eh? Now, take a look at this planning forecast. We do warm up, but Wednesday brings a weather wiggle. So Wednesday's weather wiggle brings a sprinkle chance, and you want to make sure that you're ready for that. It doesn't look like a big chance of rain, but I'll show you the latest model here in just 1 second. Hit and miss spits are in the forecast on Thursday. Ain't nobody got time for spits. And then look at this. The heat is on. That's right. We've got that 70s weather and that 70s day making its way back in. Break out the bell bottoms and have yourself a blast this weekend. But the wind will be gusting again on Friday. Now, as we go into the forecast for Sunday and into Monday, we'll start to see an increase in clouds. Monday and Tuesday, there could be a pretty potent weather-making system working its way in. Hello, Frank. I hope you had a chance to get out with the car, maybe. It's feeling so much like car weather. I see the car in your picture there, and yeah, looks like a good one. Leonard, thank you so much for chiming in as well. Okie dokie. Now, if you happen to miss it, I got a cool view for you. If not, you can check this out here in a couple of other places. But by golly, the view of that eclipse was something else, wasn't it? I don't know if you caught it, but we had on here, let's see if I could find it here. Basically, we ended up with quite a view of it from the visible satellite imagery. So our satellite positioned in space, looking out over the earth as time goes by, you're going to see this black spot that works its way from Texas right into the northeast. That is the shadow of the big eclipse. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit so you can see it more better. There we go. You see that black thing racing across? That was the shadow of the moon as it blocked out the sun's rays, went from southern Texas right through the Boot Hill of Missouri, right into southern parts of Indiana and Ohio, right up into Maine and New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York. And that's where it went. Now, tonight we have showers and thunderstorms that are breaking across the deep south. And here's what we know. Our forecast looks like this. There is going to be some changes coming our way. Let's start with our area. Okay. Here is a look at your forecast, and as I interact with this, I'll go ahead and pop up a look at our most recent model run that we can get out to the next day and a half or so. And the cool thing here is that the fact that the rain showers that are with us now are going to be drying up overnight. Now, that means light winds. That means a few sprinkles that will shift off into parts of central and eastern Minnesota, and that's all that should remain. Here's your daybreak temperatures, conditions. Notice most of the rain in the arrowhead of Minnesota, and this is as you're heading off to work at about the 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock time frame. Then as we continue through the day, the west winds will pick up just a little bit in the south, and it does look like we're going to enjoy some warming conditions. Now, for those of us that have had an inch of rain, some of that energy is going to go into drying out the ground. So I don't think we'll see anything in the way of cloud cover. It looks like a beautifully sunny day and not overly windy, and a very nice one at that. Now, as we head to bed on Tuesday night, we'll see a chance for a spotty shower here or there thanks to the heating of the day. Do you see those across Minnesota? Those are going to be hit and miss, maybe even a rumble of, you guessed it, maybe even a rumble of thunder. You can't rule that out. Now, as we go into the day on Wednesday, here comes the Wednesday weather wiggle to be wary of. Doesn't look like a big deal, but it will bring a change in the winds. The winds pick up from the west and northwest, and we're going to see a chance for some precipitation making its way down in the afternoon hours. Notice, spotty showers of rain, maybe a rumble of thunder. More widespread rain associated with the cold front diving out of Canada, Manitoba, and thanks a lot as we look off to the west out there near Calgary. Now that's going to swirl its way down south. I don't think we're going to have a big amount of snow or anything to work with, but Wednesday evening's drive will bring a chance of scattered showers, maybe rumbles across central Minnesota, and some good old-fashioned rain sprinkles. Now, we're not talking about some real sizable rain the way this one looks, and that's the next 24 to 36 hours. Now, to look out just a little bit farther in time, I'm going to take a quick peek at the European model for you. If you missed it earlier, then you'll be all catched up. Got it? Got it. Good. Okay, here we go. Hey, have a look-see at this, shall we? The European model shows our little spits exiting tonight. Sprinkles in the forecast return on Wednesday. Do you see them? Not really a big deal on this particular model here. So sprinkles on Wednesday as we go through the afternoon and evening. And then as we go through, we get another dash of spits as we talked about on my 7-day forecast on Thursday. Then after that, we're spit free on Friday. The wind takes a little break early, but it does increase from the south in the afternoon. So increasing south wind will bring the warmth, and that's those 70s days as we go into your Saturday and Sunday. We're talking a nice splash of heat across the region, and then here comes, as we go Sunday into Monday, watch this Colorado or Wyoming low develop. Where it develops will dictate who sees rain chances. Those rain chances increase late on Monday. That's late Monday evening. And as we go into the day on Tuesday, look at this. We could have another 24-hour soaker of rain in the area as we work our way through. It may not pan out like this, but that's the way it's looking to me right now. So I hope that answers your questions. That's a look at your Monday weather. We've got a few things to keep in mind as we go through the next 7 days. And here's a peek at that. What you can expect is essentially a nice quiet stretch for tomorrow. Beautiful weather, light wind, a sprinkle chance late on Wednesday. As we go into Thursday, hit and miss spits in the forecast, and we'll cool down a pinch. Then we warm things right back up as we go through. Now, Thursday's a big day. I want to share just a little bit with you as I throw the radar here back up, because that gives you an opportunity to, well, take a peek at what's going on nationally right now as we have severe weather down in the deep south. I'm going to zoom into this area here where we have active tornado watches near Tyler, Texas, and Shreveport, Louisiana, and severe thunderstorm watch out there near Lubbock and Abilene, Texas, where severe thunderstorms are producing the potential for hail tonight, about 3 inches in diameter. This is what's going on across the nation, but I want to let you know what's going on here with regards to our 7-day planner. Check it out on Thursday. That's kind of a big day because, well, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, expect yourself to be in a breeze of financial ease. And I want you to swing by Gate City Bank's Village West location between 1 and 3 p.m. on Thursday as, well, we only can await sunny skies, right? Because it looks pretty pleasant indeed, minus those spits that are in the forecast. Myself, meteorologist Hutch Johnson, and my good friend from NDSU, Thundar, will guide you through better banking. That's at the Village West location of Gate City Bank on Thursday. Looks good, and I hope to make it out, and I hope you can make it out, I should say. I will be there, so I get a chance to say hi to you and my friends at Gate City Bank. That's a look at your weather. If you have any other questions, you can fire them up here. It looks like everybody's having a good start to the week. And maybe if you're in the Northern Valley, you caught a glimpse of the old eclipse as we, Pedro says he's still here. Yeah, he's waiting for a couple more treats. He got a haircut today, so he's doing good and very proud, and I hope you're having a very nice night. We'll talk again tomorrow, but until then, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. This is my good buddy Pedro, and I thank you, each and every one of you, for your support. Have a good night, and we'll see you